Kakanhun Menteri Jongka Sarkar Jala Meghalaya Balapanya Daw Menteri Rangba ka Jala kontrat ke sama kelayalum menta kasngi hapo conference hall Jongka office o deputy commissioner kabadan hapo North Karo Hill district hapo Rusu Belpara kato kane kirai ke bakongsan bala Shim hakane ka jinglang layadon lang ki Menteri ka Sarkar Jala o Marcos and Marag ka Dr. Amprin Lengdo o ba Paul Lengdo urakame sama 80 model Kermenshula coming one ombon batu ba shakliar warjri kementri katunat ka koit ka khya ka Dr. Amprin Lengdo umentri ka pule puti uraka me sama batu mentri katunat housing department o Marcos and Marak kilapan tip shakinong tho khobo menta kasngi hadin kane ka jinglang jongki konhun mentri jongka sarkar jala Kakanhun Menteri kala manjur ya ka an jong ka Meghalaya Private Medical Institution ka piyadai bat ka jong penbet ya ka bayrong bat ya ka an balabu kerpang jong usnam arajar ar pusaw. Kakanhun Menteri kala Shimro ya ka rai jong ka Meghalaya Medical College bat ya ka jong priang ya ki admission jong ka MBBS Rules 2024. Nalor kata Kakanhun Menteri kala ya krenro ya ki kendan ban ai ya ki yingwai hapo ka jala. Kakanhun Menteri kala ya krenro ya ka jong shong that jong kinong hikai ke bala palat Yakarta na kabanta kinong hikai SSA kebala Shakri ya ka lower primary, upper primary, secondary but higher secondary school.
Number one, Cabinet took up the Meghalaya Private Medical Institute Regulation of Admission, Fixation of Fees and Reservation Ordinance 2024 and Meghalaya Medical College Regulation and Admission into MBBS Rules 2024. Cabinet has cleared the ordinance and Cabinet will meet again for the constitution of the regulatory committee. Government also took up the rules for the allotment of rental houses, flats, quarters under the rental housing scheme to the government employees in Meghalaya, general public, bona fide citizens of Meghalaya. GAD department, housing department now has decided to take charge of their assets, to evaluate their assets, and wherever necessary, they have put in place rules for the government quarters and also have given the Department of Housing an opportunity to decide on what they need to do in their available land. I think Honorable Minister can review further on this matter.
Rental houses, flats, quarters under the rental housing scheme to the government employees in Meghalaya. Actually, wherever in every district of the state, we have a housing property the government of Meghalaya has already created. So this housing buildings owned by the housing departments have already created MIG, middle income group buildings, low income group buildings, and has already given a rent to government employees. We were not having any rules for that. Anybody who doesn't pay the rent, we don't have any rules to impose on that. If they don't pay the rules, we don't have any rules based on which we can take action. So therefore, these rules today. So this is a rule to regulate the rental housings of the housing department.
That was taken up by the cabinet today is with regard to the relaxation of upper age limit for serving SSA teachers for recruitment into government LP, UP or secondary and higher secondary schools. Honorable Minister, he can kindly
So the cabinet has asked today for the relaxation of the upper age limit for the serving SSA teacher for participation and recruitment for the government LP and the UP and the higher secondary up to the age of 45 years from now. So those who already appointed in the SSA with due process, they will be allowed to participate in the recruitment process up to the age of 45 years. Therefore, the agar kita kena show ni, cabinet talo, desing kora, jangan SSA bicara macam, jangan MTEC pass kah, atau due process, memang ni age ko, mesti Supreme Court dapat memang government school recruitment process tu, but government sanction post tu apply kadang-kadang Supreme Court kan apply kadang grup ni atau cabinet pass kah, that's the decision.
Any other medical college, because this ordinance is specific for the operational of a private medical college within the state of Meghalaya. As we said earlier, we have our own timelines. We are progressing positively and will likely meet our target of operationalizing the Shillong Government Medical College, hopefully for session 25-26, and the status of the Tuna Medical College is very, very good. We hope to be able to also meet that target of having it operationalized in session 26-27. From time to time, we will update the people of the state of Meghalaya on the progress of these two other projects, but we are confident that we are meeting these deadlines. It is availing loan from the Asian Development Bank for implementation of the project to support human capital development in Meghalaya Phase 2. Cabinet was pleased to approve this proposal, and as per the cabinet note, government will now avail a 90% grant from the ADB, and out of this entire loan, 10% of it is a loan which the government of Meghalaya will pay in the long run. 90% of this loan will be paid or borne by the central government, as has been done or has been the practice all these years. The Meghalaya Private Medical Institution, regulation of admission, fixation of fee, and reservation ordinance 2024. Cabinet was pleased to pass the ordinance, which will come into effect post signing of the Honorable Governor of the state. Following that, the regulatory committee will be notified, and accordingly, fixation of fees, application of reservation policy, distribution of seats as per norms of government, guided by various rulings of various honorable courts throughout the country. We now have approved it, and the USTM will be allowed to operate soon after the ordinance is signed by the Honorable Governor and it is duly notified. We are ready to operationalize the Shillong Medical College and the Tuna Medical College. Today, we focus, Cabinet memo, focusing only on the ordinance for the running of a private medical college called the USTM in the state of Meghalaya. Will then sit to guide this private medical college on matters of fixation of fee, on matters of application and implementation of reservation and allocation of seats. Under sponsored seats of the government of Meghalaya as of today have to sign a bond indicating that as and when the student passes the examination and qualifies for performing as a doctor, as and when the interviews are called, we will be conditioned to giving them a job and offering them a job. But having said that, this bond is in operation until such time that government decides to withdraw the bond. You must have seen in other sectors of education, we still have government-sponsored seats. Engineering still has seats, then you have BDS still has seats, and we hope that agriculture also still has seats, and we hope that we will be able to maintain the promise to give them a job if they come back to the state. But the bonds of these additional courses that you must have noticed are no longer there. But government continues to sponsor candidates. So in medical institutes, MBBS, the bond is still on.
Only there are many SSA serving teachers who are already qualified and the MTET pass, but they are overage now. So therefore, just to give them room so that they can apply for their recruitment in the government, LP, UP, and higher as categories. So we have decided that to give upper edge level extra up to 40 applicants. So those who are qualified, but they have to follow the due process. They have to apply, have to be sit for the interview and all. So therefore, we just give them upper edge level up to 40 applicants. That's all.